So hello everyone. Today we are going to see the part A programs of your CN lab. So here we are having totally 6 programs. So all are with some maximum 6 nodes with different objective as for finding the number of packets dropped and the throughput, varying the bandwidth, and using the agent like UDP and TCP, and with the CSS, how to create the LAN with using number of nodes 6 to 10. So this we are going to see in the part A of your CN lab programs. Okay, and in the part B we are having some like bit stuffing, character stuffing, and with the distance vector algorithm, and like leaky bucket algorithm. So all these we are going to see in the part B. So let us start with the first program of part A. So I already have given the simulator introduction to you people, how to use it, what are the comments are to be useful, and how to write the syntax to all of them. Okay. So a lot of things we have discussed in the pre-introduction classes. Okay. Today just we are going to see the first program of the part A. Okay, so here we are considering the program is simply 3 node point-to-point network with duplex links between them, and set queue size and vary the bandwidth and find the number of packets dropped. So how many number of nodes we have considered here? 3 nodes. With that we are going to setting the bandwidth, and we are going to have a drop tail with the how many number of packet dropped we are going to find. Okay, so before starting of the any program, you should define the simulator, which simulator you are using for simulating this program by creating the start topology with the 3 nodes. Because why only 3 nodes? Because the program is we are writing for point to point in connection with the start topology, including the only 3 nodes. So here we are going to define first set NS new simulator and define the NAM file and define the trace file. What is NAM file and what is trace file? Here the question will come. The NAM file is nothing but an animation window file where you are going to get the beautiful transmission of all the packets from one node to other nodes in the animation window. That is called NAM file. That NAM file will be extended with the your TCL file. And how the packets are transmitting from one node to another node with the duplex links, that can be the number of how many number of trays are gone between them, that will be done by with the trace file. The trace file is nothing but the extension of the TCL file name with the TRW. So just here we need to define all the files here. And what are the here variables you are using in this program for global accessing? You need to define all of them in the procedure finish. Okay, just to close it and comes out of that program. And how many number of nodes you are taking means here only 3 nodes we are playing the transmission. So for that, just to define the nodes, node 0, 1, 2, 3. As your wish, you can take 0, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, whatever may be there, 4, 5, 6, whatever may be there. So just to define them with this syntax. Okay. And the second point is you need to create the band. You need to have the bandwidth and with the queue length. Okay. So for that, set the duplex link between the 0 to 2 or 0 to 3 or 2 to 3. Okay. How you want to create the duplex link with respect to that, you can define over here with the bandwidth 10 200 MB and with a different variable bandwidth is here and with the drop tail. Okay, so here the agent must be required for transmission of the node, transmission of the packets from one node to other node. So for that you need to append the agent here. You can use the agent as a UDP user datagram protocol or TCP also you can use. So for that you need to attach that agent to the nodes. Okay, with the traffic rate. Traffic rate either it may be variable or it may be constant. Okay, so here we are taking the constant traffic rate only, constant bit rate only. That also you need to append to your nodes. With the maximum packet size we are taking the 500, and with the interval, the time interval between the transmission is 5 milliseconds. Those you need to define in this one. Okay. Then next here, which agent you are taking with respect to that one, you need to define the destination also. If you are taking the source and destination with using the UDP, destination will becomes null. Okay. So just you need to define that with the node, to which, from which node to which node you are taking. Okay. With the traffic rate, and you have to finish it and you have to start to run the program. While running the program, if any error will comes in the logic, any typing mistake, only typing mistake will be shown here. No any logical error will comes into that one. Only with the line number you are going to see the typing mistakes. By that you are going to debug your program. Once the program is becomes a error free, then you need to run by typing the command like, and just before typing the command in the terminal window, you need to create the folder in the terminal, in the root host of local host of your ns2. There you need to create your own folder, and there you need to create a separate another one folder for this program. Okay, you the just program name as a first program. We are studying the first program of your lab, so just to give the file name as a lab1 with the file extension .tcl. Just you need to type here nslab1.tcl. There if you are having any error along with that line numbers, it will give the error. Otherwise just you need to go for the second step. Once when you will run this one with this, there in the same folder you are going to get the one nam file and one trace file, where the nam file will use the complete topology, how we have defined the duplex link between the node 0 to 1 and 1 to 2. That animation window will be like this. It will appear. Okay, like this it will appear. And after this, along with this one, how the transmissions are going on, how the number of packets are dropping, that animation beautifully you are going to see in this NAM window. And along with this, you are going to get this trace file. Once by running the one TCL file, you are going to get in the same folder one NAM and one trace file. Okay, just our main intention is how number of packets are dropping here. Once you have got this trace file, the length of the trace file is very large. You are unable to count the number of packets. So for that, to make it too easy, so for that you are going to write the awk script. Okay, awk script is nothing but you are defining your formula in that one, from where to where you want to calculate the number of packet dropped in that one. So this our script is written in the C language. Just what you are doing, begin with the count number of the packet dropped at the destination. Okay, for that you are going to write this small program, C programming, from the line number 5 to 11. There you are going to get the number of the packet transmitted from source to the destination. Okay, so that you need to run by using this command. Okay, so this command is like this. Just you have to go in the terminal window of ns2 2.35, and there you need to type this awk hyphen file space lab1 dot with awk expansion and with the trace file. You are going to link your awk script with the trace file, because the trace file is very large, you are unable to count. So from there only you are going to get the number of packets dropped from which line to which line. That count will be obtained by running this program. So number of the packet drops, you are going to get a count here. Okay, so by this you are going to know the how many number of packets are dropped while transmitting from one node to the other node. So like this you are going to count the number of the packets dropped in. Okay, thank you.